can safely say that the retreat was a blessing. It was an opportunity for myself to sit back and reflect on my life and to reposition myself in my walk with Christ. And it's always lovely to join in fellowship with your peers who are also striving to become more and more like Jesus.
Going on retreat is a time for me to get away from school and to get to reprioritize what really is important in my life, and it's a great time for me to get closer to the Lord and growing in His faith with the rest of my friends.
Well, the best part about retreat is that it's a getaway. You get to go somewhere totally unlike Harvard Square, very calm, very open, very spacious, and it's wonderful.
I went on my first retreat in fall 2008. There were 5 people, Carl, Nick, Don, and Andrew contributed to me. I think it was there that I really met Jesus in a really powerful way. I was able to experience God in a way away from campus and just worshiping Him together with the 4 other guys. And from then on, I really wanted to go on every other retreat just because seeing the many more people that come and having the Holy Spirit really work more and more powerfully in these retreat centers has really been just amazing to me. Just seeing the growth that God has provided by His grace, and just seeing all the strength of the Holy Spirit continue to flow upon the campus and flow upon the students because of these retreats.
I had been warned by a lot of my family members that at college I could lose my faith, so I was looking for a Christian fellowship or organization for me to join to try and keep me on track. And it was definitely it was a perfect atmosphere. I just felt very at home and peaceful, and the little discussion groups we formed, praying over each other's problems and discussing your own problems with people who wouldn't judge you, that was amazing. So
well, I've wanted to go on retreat ever since I was a freshman and just getting into HCFA to meet people and to just kind of grow closer as a community and obviously, of course, strengthen my faith. But I'm on the softball team and we have, tons of practices. In the spring we have games, but finally I asked my coach, I begged her, and she let me go. So that's how I got to go this fall.
The reason why I went on my first retreat was actually because I was asked by a couple of my good friends, and they asked me to join them. And I was hesitant at first, but it's definitely a great decision. I'm going to be set up for 8 retreats in my career, and I'm kind of sad that I won't be 8 for 8 in the future.
Well, all the sermons were wonderful. Loved it. Loved the music. Loved the, playing, throwing the football and the volleyball around, and the little Velcro thing with the ball was really fun. But I have to say the topper was the raves at night that we had in the big room with all the lights off, and it was so fun. I learned how to wobble, and now I just can't stop.
It was my sophomore spring when we were sledding at Andrew's farm, and Kip, one of the HCFA members, who was a junior also, actually slid down over one of the hills and into a river. But we couldn't see him from the top of the mountain, and so we thought he had actually died. But it turns out he hadn't, and so he came out of the river and was excited and shouted at the very bottom that he wanted to do it again. And so for those of you who were there, that was the most excellent time.
So I'm very indecisive, so I have 3. I have to say the discussion groups, amazing and very insightful. Coming from someone who doesn't open up to anyone, that was just it changed me a lot. And number 2, the basketball, definitely. And 3, I don't even have to say it, the wobble, that was mad fun.
My favorite memory of retreat was probably when Don was playing the very first retreat. He was playing the guitar, and we were really worshiping God in such an intense manner that I've never really experienced, I think, before coming to college.
So my name is Sarako Wolbeck, and I retreat for Jesus.
My name is Nathan, and I retreat for Jesus.
My name's Allie Scott, and I retreat for Jesus.
My name is Arturo Villanueva, and I retreat to get closer to the Lord.